did the summer go?
It went by so fast this year. It's almost time for back to school. Some schools starting this past week, and here we are, finally getting some monsoonal moisture. We've been waiting all summer for this. Typically, we start to see that spike at the end of July, the first couple of weeks of August. It's been slow to get going here, but you can see we do have storms popping again this afternoon, and they're moving from south to north-northeast. Zooming on in to some of the more intense activity. This is just southeast of Provo, so this is going to be building up towards the Springville area and likely will just pass south of Provo. So Provo potentially getting some shower and thunderstorm activity out of this storm, but likely at least getting some windiness. We'll have to keep a close eye on burn scars with some of the heavier showers, quite a bit of lightning there. Then you can see some isolated activity in Salt Lake back towards Tooele County and over in the Wasatch back, but these are really not producing a whole lot of action. So again, zooming in on this one, coming out of Payson and pushing into the mountains there, quite a bit of heavy rain, potentially some hail and gusty winds. And then coming out of just north of Cedar City, you get up into Beaver County, and you can see some of those storms coming out of Beaver County moving to the northeast. And over near Hanksville, we've had some activity, but far southern Utah, a lot drier than it was yesterday. It's 91 in Salt Lake, north winds coming in at 14 at the airport. Your forecast for this evening, temperatures will be in the upper 80s with partly to mostly cloudy skies, a slight chance for a storm to roll through within the next couple of hours, and then our chances really die off tonight. We're back to partly cloudy skies, low 80s by 10 p.m. The sun sets, by the way, at 8:24 p.m. Your forecast for tomorrow will start in the low 70s. We will have some of the cloud cover hanging around the morning, a slight chance for a sprinkle in the morning, and then we are cut off from that moisture tomorrow, and we'll have a lot of sunshine with highs getting back into the low 90s. There's a low pressure system here, not doing a whole lot, and then this high pressure system continues to head away, and that's going to cut off our moisture flow to bring in those thunderstorms. So tomorrow, not really seeing a whole lot of activity at all. Most of it's just going to be to our north. We get to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, our temperatures are going way up, hot, dry, high pressure right over us. But then we get to Thursday, things change, and this is when we could see more monsoonal moisture moving in for several days in a row. We have at least some mountain storms going Thursday afternoon. Again, Friday afternoon, a little more widespread, a better chance for some valley storms Friday and Saturday. And then check out next Sunday, more shower and thunderstorm activity impacting at least all of our mountains, potentially some valleys too, and going into next Monday, it looks like we could still be tapping into that monsoonal moisture. So we've been waiting for these thunderstorms. They're good. They bring the rain. We'll have to keep a close eye on flash flooding and the burn scars, and also lightning strikes outside of the rain where we could actually get gusty winds and higher fire danger. So we'll be watching that closely next week, but at least we have some moisture in the forecast. For tomorrow, again, we're drying out though. Upper 80s in central Utah, southern Utah, 97 for St. George, 96 in Moab, 7-day forecast St. George. Temperatures do go up. By Thursday, Friday, clouds start to increase, mountain storm chances, and potentially a stray storm or two in the St. George area Saturday. Northern Utah, we have those highs in the low 90s, upper 80s for the Wasatch back over towards Heber, 82 in Park City tomorrow. And again, plenty of sunshine. 7-day forecast, low to mid 90s tomorrow. And look how warm it gets next week. Upper 90s, close to 100 degrees midweek, and then a slight drop as thunderstorm chances start to go up for the end of the week. I think we're going to be ready for that at the end of next week to cool things off a bit. But for now, we're going back to the heat.
So much happening in the next week. We got people going back to school.